Hello, my name's Martina Riley. I'm currently working as the Chief Exec of the Lisieux Trust. That is a charity, medium-sized charity for people with learning disabilities. We provide housing and support, and we have an information service also. Our auditors were very efficient, and we mentioned to them what we were thinking of doing. Obviously we went out to tender to 3 companies, and the auditors, JW Hinks, recommended that we put Compex IT in the pot, and that's when Gary came along, made a pitch. At the time it was quite small. I mean, over the last few years it's changed dramatically, but I think we were in the thinking that our IT was something quite secondary. We didn't see it as being quite an important role. We were in that charity mindset, so we were limping along, but I think joining forces with Compex IT, we've done really well in the last few years, and it's made a massive difference to our business. So in terms of time efficiency, getting ourselves up to speed with a slick computer system that's all now very well interlinked, so the field staff can get into the head office and vice versa. So communication has improved massively. Our ability to retain and store the information that we needed and safely know that that's stored has been, quite an encouraging thing for us. We feel quite confident and safe in the storage of all of our information, really, and the communication is just massively different. Brilliant. I think it's a very personable company. Obviously with Gary and Mark, a phone call away and literally can be with you within 20-30 minutes if their work diary is permitting. So there's a security, there's a safety in the fact that if we don't really know what it is we need, we will be led to where it is we need to get to. I mean, I think our view on computers for the longest time was that it was a utility. You just turned it on, it would always work. But obviously, because I didn't upgrade it as I should have done, what I liked about Compex is that once we said what it is we needed, just the bare bones of it, they were able to fit to what they thought we could afford, manage and indeed operate, which is quite an important thing for us. Personable, very timely. If you need anything, nothing is too difficult, and it's not a massive sales pitch. Clearly it's a business and vice versa for us, but I think Compex are very mindful of the product that they're handing over to the user, that it's manageable, so that's been really good for us. Yeah, I mean, we are really very pleased and confident. I think we don't think about computers anymore, we just leave that to Compex to worry, and the response time is really critical for us. I'm sure it's critical for most businesses, but we've never been left wanting or waiting. It's always urgent to us, it's always urgent to a customer, and I think what goes along with the response time has been responded to very, very well. There's also a massive patience and very respectful. Whilst we might shout and scream down the phone or panic or seem confused by the information or what's going on, it's responded to very calmly and quickly, and that just makes you feel very comfortable in your work. Fairly recent in that I think I've said in the past, we as a charity were holding on to the mindset of we'll recycle computers, we'll make do, we'll swap, we'll add memory. And we were operating quite an old system, and I realised that it wasn't as efficient, and I was staying in the charity mindset. So what we did is we invited Compex to come in, we told them, you guys, about what was going on across the services and head office and the difficulties we're having. We realised we needed to move forward with Windows 10, so as we were as efficient as we could be, and then a fantastic paper was pulled up with 3 phases. So we looked at the head office function, we looked at our information service function, and we looked at the field services, and in that work it was quite dovetailed in that phase 1 will lead on to obviously phase 2, and it was just brilliantly executed. The disruption to our business was minimal. It just happened pretty much overnight. There was no teething problems, and even the tutorials that were given to us around operating Windows 10, for somebody like me who just wants to get on with other bits and not have to deal with a calculator, never mind a computer, Windows 10 I found really, really simple, and the tutorials helped. At the beginning, two of us, myself and Joe, were quite reluctant to this whole concept of things being stored in a cloud. For me, it was, I need to be able to touch it, I need to be able to know where it was. So we had this big server that was downstairs, and more and more that may have needed some attention. Whereas now, I think we're all very used to the fact that our emails are retrievable, safely stored, and it's been a great move for us in keeping us in line with what every other organisation is doing. So it's been very good. Oh, without hesitation. For me, it's worry-free, it's hassle-free. We're in a good place in terms of our information technology. I have recommended even in the last few weeks, because I've been surprised at how much I can talk about IT now for somebody that was never interested. I feel I've been given a fair bit of knowledge, so it seems only right to pass that on to other people, and if it's going to make efficiencies in their business, then that's right. So I would unreservedly recommend Compex IT.